Hey Leo, it's Amber here at Persephone's Tarot. Hope that you're very well. This is your love reading for May 2019. Having to talk a bit quietly because I've got my kids sleeping at the moment and I don't really want to disrupt them, so bear with me. But yeah, this is your love reading for May 2019. It is a how does he or she feel about me spread. Um, we look at the past, present, and future, also intentions and motivations behind both of you in the relationship just for this period. It is April 27th. This reading is from today until the end of May 31st, 2019. So yeah, I'll go ahead and get started. But before I do, thank you so much for everyone that has liked, shared, and subscribed, and left lovely, lovely, beautiful, very encouraging comments. I really appreciate it. So, okay, so Leo, it looks like this month, this period, things end well. However, it may be a kind of maybe slightly lonely period, or you're dealing with the issues of maybe abandonment or kind of having to needing help. Because overall for this month we've got the Five of Pentacles. So this is the lesson you'll be learning. You may be learning about loving others, getting more into your heart space, seeing the cup as more half full than half empty, and having more of an abundance mindset rather than a poverty mindset. So that may basically be the challenge for this month. It's not an outcome card, it's just like the lesson or the kind of theme of the month. So you maybe just kind of these issues may be brought up for you. We do have the Prince of Cups underneath, which is the Knight of Cups in the traditional tarot. So again, this does suggest healing, maybe through love, fighting for love, fighting for that position of love within, within your soul, within your being. I think a lot of the time we can get caught up with work, worries, lack, what we don't have, and there could be a focus on that. It looks like you're really kind of fighting through that. And following your heart here. So that's really good. And that would be kind of the natural, I think, response for a Leo, is to focus on the good, to celebrate themselves, to fall in love with themselves, to focus on love, and to be loving and generous. So yeah, you're really standing in your power. You're trying your best, I think, to stand in your power this month. And we've got the Six of Cups as well, which again talks about healing. And it also suggests that a soulmate may be involved. You could be meeting that soulmate this month, or this whole situation could just be relating to a soulmate. And in fact, the Five of Pentacles does talk about soulmates. I think you're learning about how to support each other this month, and how to be there for each other, maybe even for yourselves. Interestingly, we do have the Ten of Swords centrally. Sorry to alarm you guys. I did pull another card, the Ace of Swords. But we have got the Ten of Swords essentially for you. But I don't see the Ten of Swords as a negative card all the time. Really, I never really even have. It's really weird. But even when I am kind of taking the time to meditate on the card and have done, I've always seen something positive, and it usually means the end of something really bad. So say for instance you've been going through, maybe you've got something like PTSD or some sort of stress related issue. This would mark the end of that, or you kind of getting to the end of that and learning and healing through it. So you're moving past a very difficult, I think, time in your life. And it's through maybe love, the love of others, is kind of maybe provided that inspiration for you to just kind of shake it off. Or at least learn how to deal with it, recognize it, see it, be able to name it, you know what I mean, and like move on from it. And that's further clarified by the Ace of Swords. So yeah, this is a brand new beginning when it comes to any sort of mental strain. This could also be about you making a decision, but really I feel this is about you. This is like reiterating that healing process that could be going on within you, where you have got more clarity and you are feeling more stronger mentally. But again, being a lot more decisive, so a lot more clear in your mind, which is really, really good. So it's a brand new positive start there, so that's excellent. The Ace of Swords is one of, wonder and amazement sometimes, where you realize something you never realized before. So yeah, very positive feelings I'm getting from this, even joy possibly here. So yeah, that's really good. This is the position for your partner. So we've got the Chariot card and the Judgment card, which are both major arcanas. So your partner looks like they are forging ahead when it comes to you. They are seeing you as their destiny. they feel like the trumpets have sounded. As far as they're concerned, they've heard the calling, and as far as they're concerned, you are their soulmate. They're coming towards you. If this may require travel as well, so if there has been separation because there is a distance between you, then this will signify that they are coming towards you now, and this is all going to kind of come to an end. If you have been depressed or sad or lonely without them, the Knight of Cups is coming towards you, so that's really positive. And they're feeling really positive. However, this does require a major change for them as well, as it is major arcana. This is a very pivotal kind of point in their life as well. So I think that some sort of relationship is being established here, and there's like some sort of positive move forward. This also talks about forgiveness. This also talks about them getting to know you better, where they see you a lot clearer or clearly as well. So there could be like really positive conversations happening as well, where you are, or your partner is expressing themselves, or you have expressed yourself to your partner. Let them know what you need, what you're struggling with, or maybe what you've been hiding. Because the Judgment card talks about a reveal. So the Ace of Swords, you may have spoken some sort of truth to your partner, and this has really made them care for you a lot more as well. They're probably a lot more protective of you as well, and they feel closer to you because of it. So it's actually really positive. Okay, so in the past we have you as the Empress. So this, I've heard many tarot readers say that they see Leo when they see this card. I agree. It is quite a abundant kind of luxurious card, and is a queen after all, and Leo does represent royalty. So this is really representing you standing in your power again in the past, maybe falling in love with yourself, loving yourself, nurturing yourself. You were definitely very, and still are, very attractive maybe to this person in the past, and you may have even fallen in love. So a new beginning again was birthed, or a seed was planted in the near past for a very kind of positive new beginning for you. So this is very much centered around you, this reading, more so than even the relationship. But yeah, it looks like you were in a very positive space, and I think you were admired by many. And you may have also been ready for a commitment, and your confidence was definitely soaring. So I think a seed has been planted, and it's kind of a bit of a domino effect, where it's kind of maybe clearing out other things that may have been getting in the way as you move forward through the month. I feel like I'm telling a weather forecast as we move forward. But yeah. So we've got the Nine of Cups for the near past. For your partner, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune as well here. So yeah, your partner felt very, very happy about you. I'd say they definitely felt like they hit the jackpot. Like their luck had changed. So it must have been a really quite exciting, positive beginning as well. This person is slightly self-centered with the Nine of Cups. They are very focused on how it makes them feel. They feel like they've achieved it, they've maybe won you over, or maybe after a long period of time, they finally kind of got their wish, which is a chance with you. And you very much had in the past showed a lot of self-respect, and patience, and a lot of kind of self-value, and really maybe made this person work a little bit to get your attention or to win you over in some way. But yeah, they definitely felt like they got an opportunity with you, and they feel very lucky to even have that opportunity, and they are definitely going to be making the most of that opportunity. That's what I feel the cards are saying here. I don't think they'll be letting you go very easily. So yeah. We've got here the Queen of Cups for your intentions. So your intentions is to fall in love. Your intentions is to follow your heart space, and to just follow your heart, and to really believe in love again, I feel. Or yeah, I think you're just really in love with this person, basically. Your intentions could also be to protect your own heart, to protect the relationship, to protect your happiness as well. Because she's holding this cup here quite close to her, and she's kind of looking at you like, you better get your eyes off my cup. So it could be slight kind of protectiveness going on here as well. Again, you're in the queen position. So you're just fully respecting your heart, I think, and you're just really not allowing just anyone and you're being very choosy, I feel. Because you have maybe a deep respect for love. We've got the Six of Swords and the Princess of Swords for your partner's intentions. Or motivation, sorry. So they're motivated, and you are motivated by healing as well with the Queen of Cups. They're motivated again with the Six of Swords, very much to do with healing, traveling, coming to see you. They may want to kind of travel, maybe over water to see you. You may have children, they may see that. They want to be, I feel, maybe a part of that as well. They feel that they're very playing a part in this healing process as you move on with this mental sort of situation. They could also just be feeling that they want to move on from this as well. Not necessarily leave. We do the Seven of Swords here, but I don't think that's more for you anyway in the near future. So yeah, I don't think they're going anywhere. Like I've said, it looks like they're very happy anyway. So I feel that they just want to move past this. And they may be very intrigued by it as well, have a lot of questions, and really want to figure things out and get to the bottom of things with the Princess of Swords here. They want to communicate a lot. They're looking forward to talking a lot with you about this. And as I said, getting to the bottom of the situation. They could have a lot of questions for you as well. And this could be a bit of a learning curve for them as well, that they're getting to know you and understanding where you're coming from. So we've got the Six of Wands for your intentions. So your intentions is to win, is to overcome, is to find your confidence again, to be happy, to feel appreciated. You want what you deserve. You may feel like you've put a lot of work into this so far. You've had to maybe fight off a lot of things to be where you are and stand your ground, and you've succeeded. Or you're maybe very close to succeeding. You may be going through a bit of a process, like I said, but you are looking forward to much happier times and just enjoying life. And ultimately being appreciated. So that could be at the core of all of this, being appreciated. Again, with the Five of Pentacles is very much about feeling unwanted, feeling unappreciated, and abandoned. Like this is really the opposite to that. This is being included, this is being celebrated. And that's what you want in this relationship, to be included and appreciated in your relationships, and in this one in particular. So yeah, you are looking to overcome challenges and you see success. So you are still quite positive. Okay. So we've got the Nine of Pentacles for your partner's intentions and Three of Swords to clarify that. So the Nine of Pentacles talks about someone being single, being very happy in their own skin, someone who has everything. But maybe the love in their life or that loss. But they found happiness and security independently, but now maybe they want to share it with others. With the Nine of Pentacles here, because maybe of their own past heartbreaks, or because of some sort of disappointment. So their intentions, I feel, is to like make it a long-term relationship as well. Money may be an issue. They may want to kind of adorn you with gifts or nice things and security, and they also want a long-lasting relationship as well. There has been separation. This could be because of separation and disappointment. Let's also talk about communication. There may have been a breakdown in communication. But I feel this is just talking about them possibly wanting to help heal this disappointment that maybe you have experienced. Yeah, maybe they do want to kind of do this. They do want to make you feel valuable, or they want that. They want a good self-esteem. These two of these cards talk about self-love, self-appreciation, and being appreciated by others. So I think that's what this person wants to do. They definitely want to make you feel more secure, and provide security for you, because maybe they've seen that you've been disappointed in the past, and maybe they can even relate. Maybe they've also kind of experienced that, and that's why, we've got these two figures here that are together, kind of going through something together. So maybe there is something that you guys have been through together. Maybe there has been separation, and that's been painful for both of you. And they maybe feel that you're underappreciated, and maybe they see that you're on your own away from them. And they might want to correct that. This could also be, you could read this many ways, like I always say in my readings. You can read them many ways. It all depends on who's sitting in front of you and what they're picking up. And this could be for hundreds or thousands of people. So that's always tricky. But, another way that you could read this is that this person does intend to make themselves comfortable because of some sort of heartbreak, because of communication possibly breaking down, or because of a separation. They could decide, or their intentions is just to focus on themselves. So maybe there is still separation this month. Maybe you are still feeling abandoned this month, even though this person has made this decision or recognizes that these issues of separation and maybe non-clarity are real issues. You're clear on that. I think you're very clear on that with the Ace of Swords. You see things very clearly. You know exactly what you want. And in all positions, you're quite certain. And it all kind of makes sense. For them, they're experiencing major turning points. So they're recognizing that they need to kind of choose. They're kind of in a fork in the road, I guess, in a sense. That could be interpreted that way, but they're kind of choosing whether to evolve and to move forward, and to be brave and maybe take that chance and come to see you or meet with you or whatever, but bridge that gap. They're kind of on that tipping point possibly as well. But there are issues of abandonment. There could be fear as well that could be holding you two back. Those of you that may be aware of like different attachment styles, as you may well be, so this person could be one of those people that is a bit avoidant, or is scared of rejection, themselves, and that you could just be dealing with those issues. So your partner is also kind of slightly protective of themselves too, because of their own hurts, and they are also kind of putting themselves first too, and making sure that they're okay. So yeah. So in the near future, we've got the Seven of Swords for yourself. So again, you might not feel like opening up to this person. You may feel like even like there's no point. The Seven of Swords can be a bit like that. But you may not want to open up. You may still be keeping secrets, keeping this person kind of at arm's length. There could be a truth that has to come out as well that maybe is difficult to talk about. So you could be avoiding a conversation as well, just saying what you need to, omitting the truth in some ways as well with this person. So you're still slightly closed off. Again, this is a card of not thinking you can do it. It's more of a card of lack again, like with the Five of Pentacles. There is this kind of energy of lack a little bit, where you may be feeling like you don't really want to show all of your cards. So there could be trust issues for you as well. So there could be trust issues and abandonment issues that are kind of coming in here. That's what we're learning about this month. So we've got the Lovers card and the King of Wands for your partner's outcome position. So the Lovers card does talk about this person making that decision. And I think they will be choosing love. They will be being brave. And they're going to look at themselves like a wuss if they don't. With the King of Wands, they're not scared of anything. They don't want to show that anyway. I feel this person's going to be taking action most definitely. It will be probably quite very mature, but at the same time very passionate. This person's got a very strong sexual attraction to you, and that's the one thing that they cannot take their mind off, because he's got his head in his hands like, I just can't get myself to stop thinking about you, or What is it about you? So I think this person finds you very intriguing, especially with the Princess of Swords here. They do find you very intriguing and they want to know more, and that might be why you're kind of like, maybe their interest is slightly off-putting. When someone wants to know all about you, that maybe might make you push you away a little bit, maybe, and make you a little bit like, suspicious maybe of this person. But with the Lovers card here, it looks like they are truly, they are taking this very seriously, and they are looking for a commitment as well, a long-term one. And again, I think they see you as some sort of soulmate at this point with the Lovers card. Yeah, they on their instinct, on their passions, they're going to act. And again, this is kind of about winning as well. So you could be dealing with a fire sign as well, possibly even a Gemini. You've got Cancer, Sagittarius. What Sagittarius twice? So yes, those kind of energies that you're dealing with. The Gemini season is coming up after Taurus, so it could be, in the Gemini season, I think it's after the 22nd, I think, of May. That's where Gemini starts, I think. Don't quote me on that, but it's somewhere in like the 21st, I think, 22nd of May. Gemini season starts, so you might see the action taking place then, or it could just be a Gemini that is involved here, and that might be why you're kind of keeping them all. Not that might be why, but that could be why there's swords here as well. I did pull some clarifying cards just intuitively, just felt to do it, and I got the King of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, which is lovely. Then we got the Star card and the Hierophant. So again, this talks about commitment, new love, and healing. Okay, so and possibly a change of an era in a sense, or a new order, or this is really just maybe committing to a long-term relationship as well. Okay, so that's really cool. I think there is commitment here, and it's long-term. This person is offering you long-term commitment, and again, there's money involved. So I feel this person is concerned about finances. Finances seem to be a slight issue. I think maybe more for your partner. But yeah, they are offering you something solid here. And again, it's a king, so they're very mature in their approach and in their offer. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards from the Amira Love Oracle deck for you. This is for Leo, May 2019. Okay, so we've got obstacles being Spirit's message for you. So yeah, you're dealing with obstacles this month. You're overcoming things this month. Okay. So it's like no matter what you would have done, basically, or it's nothing that you've done. It's just that this is a period where you are going through obstacles. You're learning. It's nothing that you've done. It's just that kind of time. We've got the fair male for what is the actual obstacle, and this talks about clarity of mind, refreshing the mind, having a new perspective, being positive about outcomes and your future plans, and creating a vision for yourself. So you may need to take time to do affirmations, do vision boards if that's your thing, or just take some time to visualize your life. Some people like to write scripts, whatever it is. It's about kind of creating a new paradigm, maybe even for yourself in a sense, or kind of twerking your consciousness, especially with the Ace of Swords being right next to it as well. You've got the dark male is what brings you together, so there is sensuality. This could just be the person that you're dealing with as well, but there is a very sensual kind of energy here that brings you both together. We've got his shirt unbuttoned all the way down to his belly button. He's got like dark curly hair, like curls are falling into his face, and he's obviously works out, and this person really likes how they look. They really revel in being able to dress up and maybe dazzle people and to flirt and to connect. So this is very much the King of Wands energy. who would definitely show you a good time. So this person's bringing in, I think, a lot of good times. We've got the work card for what you're learning about this month. So yeah, you're learning about work. Maybe money is an issue. But this is also about being detached as well, because the work arena is usually very masculine, unless it's like charity based. And even then, it's still masculine. It's still about, it's still very much about that bottom dollar kind of thing. So, yeah, you could kind of be, as I said, a bit detached, not so, like you may want to kind of get into your emotions. And I think you're learning about that, learning about maybe balancing your masculine and feminine energy. So then we've got long distance for what your partner's learning about. So your partner is learning about the distance between you two and how to kind of overcome the obstacles that are creating the distance, I think. Then we've got karma for how you see them. So you see them as karmic. So you could see them as like challenging, and it could feel like a kind of birth when it comes to them. Like they might seem like a bit of hard work, or the relationship may seem like a bit of hard work, which pretty much that's how it is for this month. It's like you feel like you're pushing through something. So it may feel a bit uphill with the obstacles. Like you may feel like it's a bit of uphill struggle this month, but like I said, something really positive is coming. I feel with the offer that this person does bring in the near future. And then we've got gifts. So your partner sees you as a gift, and I think that was clarified here with the 9 of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. They do see you as a gift. And I think they're very happy with that. We've got spiritual growth. So yeah, you are going through a kind of learning curve here where you are expanding your consciousness and you are experiencing spiritual growth. That's great. We've got a young male at the base there again. Possibly talking about new beginnings, being young, being fresh, not being bogged down. And kind of putting yourself out there as well. That's why I see that card as well. And also that card is about independence. So, yeah, and finding your own happiness in a way as well. But also just feeling free enough to put yourself out there to connect with others. Or when I say others, I mean your partner. Yeah. Sometimes I think we do hold ourselves back, subconsciously even. I find myself doing that. That's why I can talk about it. But yeah, let's pull some cards for Leo for May 2019. I've got 2 cards I'd like to come out here. We've got higher power, yin. Yin is the female energy, being more receptive. Then we've got treasure island. So something new and quite lovely is on the horizon here. You have come to the end of some sort of journey. We've got message in a bottle. So again, it's talking about distance. Just so you could be communicating with this person at a distance, sending them messages. Could be a lot of telephone conversations, and this could even be possibly spying on each other in some way as well. But just kind of keeping that emotional connection alive. That could be advice for you as well. Keeping that emotional, connection alive. So we've got the higher power. So I feel this is protected. You are being guided. You have got an inner wisdom that is blossoming now. And again, we've got her third eye chakra, it looks like. But then it also looks like the crown chakra with her like really pretty crown, and it's all purple. So yeah, I feel like you're just coming to a kind of really the Ace of Swords, and I see the Ace of Swords as that very much related to the crown chakra. That's how I feel about it. It is a kind of higher consciousness or an expanded consciousness, and a lot of self-love here as well. I think the Yin card is talking about self-love and also about coming together, allowing people in, being receptive, not being defensive, not pursuing, which I think, I personally think Leos and all the other masculine signs, even like Libra is a masculine sign, even though it's ruled by Venus and is often seen as very feminine. But a lot of the masculine sign, which is all the fire and all the air signs, probably will have more of an inclination to go for what they want, because they are masculine kind of ruled energies. So I think it's like saying here, you don't have to do that. You could be receptive. There are people out there that can help you if you can't help yourself, for whatever reason. There is help out there for you, and you are at the end of this cycle. It's coming to an end. You will achieve this Six of Wands. You know, this is temporary. It is only May. And so I think there's probably very good things to come end of May or June. And it's not to say that things are not good now. I think things are good now. I think you are in a good place, most definitely. And I just think that things are only going to get better, and you will achieve a lot this month. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please do like, share, and subscribe. Truly, truly would appreciate it. And otherwise, take good care, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Leo. Bye.